Good
Good
morning,
morning,
War
War
Eagles.
Eagles.
Senior ad prices will be increasing after October 31st, and be sure to pre-order your 2025 through 2026 yearbook by scanning one of many QR codes around the halls, as well as ordering your senior ads.
Now with the weather.
Hello, Chess City High School. I'm Romeo Vasquez, and this is your week's weather. For Friday, it would be sunny with a high of 71 and a low of 46. For Saturday, it will be sunny with a high of 65 and a low of 49. And for Sunday, it's going to be slightly cloudy with a high of 61 and a low of 50. That's our week's weather, and thank you.
Go help support our CHS chorus and theater programs tomorrow with a mobile order at Chick-fil-A.
The Chess City Theatre Department is looking for students to work on the tech crew during our one-act play competition. No special skills required, just a willingness to help move the set pieces.
They will have one practice this Thursday, October 23rd, after school until 6 p.m. The competition itself is on a Thursday, October 30 at Dawson County High School, and will be an all-day field trip. Lunch will be provided, and you can count your time toward service hours.
Talk to Mr. Kelly, Mr. Buxer, or any member of the theater group for more information.
Now with sports.
Hi, my name is Giovanni Garcia, and this is your sports for the week. This Friday, varsity, October 24th at 7:30 versus White County at Chestatee, home. And varsity cheerleading Saturday, October 25th versus Cherokee Bluff at Cherokee Bluff.
East Hall High School will host a college and career night for Latinos on Tuesday, October 21st. Feel free to attend and see the brochure for more details.
Good morning, Chestatee. Today we're joined with Mr. Walker. So tell us a little bit about your talent.
So I sing and play guitar. This is something that I started doing in middle school, playing guitar at church and in middle school FCA. And then since then I've played more. I always listened to my dad's music collection. And so my music tastes tend to be stuff that my parents would listen to. But that's the music that I'm used to playing and singing.
Yeah. So what inspired you to start playing guitar so much?
Well, it was really my friends, because I took some piano lessons when I was in elementary school, and you know, I had to do it. I didn't have a choice, and I did learn some things. But when I really started to get interested in music for myself was when I was in middle school and I had older friends that were in high school, and I thought they were awesome. I could see what they were doing on guitar, and I wanted to learn how to do it.
So would you like to show us a bit and sort of teach us how to play guitar and how we would get started?
Oh yeah, sure. So first you want to make sure your guitar is in tune, and if it's in tune, you're going to be able to play a chord, and it'll be nice and in tune like this. You'll notice if it's out of tune. But do you want to know how to tune a guitar?
Sure.
Okay, so basically you want to get started. You've got to provide a reference note. I use the A string. That's the second string from the top, and it's easy to look on YouTube, type in A440, and you'll get a bum, you'll get a tone. So you want to tune that note to the A440, and then you can tune all the other strings to match with that A string. So it's going to be this. These are the same. Oh, that's a little off. That's a little flat, so we need to raise it. Now it sounds a little better. So thanks for having me tune up a little bit. So then you're going to want to have your first chord. There's a lot of songs that sound complicated, but they really only have the same 3 or 4 chords. And a good place to start is what's called the G chord. Chords are named after letters, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And you're going to want to first get a chord chart that shows where your fingers are going to be placed. And you're going to place your fingers in the correct spots. And it's a little tricky if you have never played guitar before, because it's going to hurt your fingertips. I have calluses on my fingertips, and you can see that the strings have been biting into them. But if I didn't have calluses, that would hurt my fingertips. But eventually, with a few minutes of practice a day, you'll develop the calluses and you'll be able to play. So for the G chord, my first finger is here, second here, third, and fourth. And if I'm playing it correctly, there won't be any buzzes, there won't be any muted notes, and I'll be able to hear all 6 notes. But if I'm hearing something like this, I'm not pressing down hard enough. If I'm hearing a buzz, I'm also not pressing down hard enough. So you've got to really work on getting the finger strength so you can hear all the notes in the chord clearly. So you would start with something like that, the G chord, and practicing it for a few minutes a day is just fine, and slowly you'll have the calluses and you'll have the finger strength.
Awesome. Would you like to play us something?
Sure. So there's different things you can do. There's kind of a blues style that I've learned recently. This comes from a musician from the 40s called Robert Johnson. So he'll do something like, when you've got a good friend that will stay right by your side. When you've got a good friend that will stay right by your side. Give her all your spare time, try to love and treat her right. That's an example of a fingerstyle blues kind of thing.
Thank you so much.
Would you like to hear another song?
Sure.
Okay, so this song is by Simon and Garfunkel. That would be like from the 60s and 70s. So it's like this. This is the G chord that we just learned, but I'm finger picking it with my right hand. April, come she will, when streams are ripe and swelled with rain. May she will stay, resting in my arms again. June, she'll change her tune. In restless walks she'll prowl the night. July she will fly and give no warning to her flight. August, die she must. The autumn winds blow chilly and cold. September I'll remember. A love once new has now grown old.
Thank you so much.
So, Simon and Garfunkel song. But that's based around the G chord that we learned a few minutes ago.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you, Benjamin.
If you would like to sign up to be on War Eagles Got Talent, please see any of the flyers in the hallways. We'd love to have you showing off your talent. That's all. Thanks for watching.
That's all for today. See you next week.
And go, War Eagles.